today we're going to be painting a thankful like door sign. So what we're going to paint our pumpkin leaves and our thankful. We're going to start with our thankful actually, so I'm going to move everything aside. I'm just painting on a piece of paper just so I don't get a mess. So you're given 4 colors of paint: brown, black, white, and orange. And I am just giving you suggestions. You guys could do whatever you want. I think I'm going to do a black background just to mix it up. White letters and orange and brown on my little leaves. So I'm going to start with my thankful. And I am just going to put 2 coats of white. I'm going to use a small brush. I'm actually going to try and use the big brush. You should have a big sponge brush. I'm going to use a big brush and I'm just going to paint my thankful. And when you paint the wood white, you're definitely going to need a couple coats. So spend your time, add some nice coats. And you'll see after 1 coat with the thankful, you might have some yellow. So you're gonna need another coat. And if you get really adventurous, you can do a 3rd coat. This time I'm gonna use my smaller brush to do my coats. So after a couple coats of white, I am going to go and I am going to paint my pumpkin black. And you guys could paint it whatever color you want. I'm using my big brush and I'm going to do a couple coats. All these projects are about working in a circuit, painting things at the right time so everything has a little bit of time to dry before you go on to other things. A couple coats of black on here, and I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to work on my leaves. So my leaves, I'm gonna paint them orange, and then I'll add some brown to it as well. So I'm just using my small brush, and I'm gonna do 2 coats of orange. So I'm gonna let my pumpkins, my leaves, and my thankful dry for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna go back and add some dry brushing with brown, and then we'll put it all together. So when we get back, you're gonna need some clean brushes, have some glue handy, and we'll get started. So I'm gonna go back and add some brown details to my background and my leaves so it doesn't look so Halloweenish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my small brush, and you put a little bit of paint on it, and then you take some off either on like a towel or a piece of paper, and we're going to do a technique called dry brushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and down and add some some brown streaks in the background. And I'm going really lightly with my brown. I'm just going up and down. If you feel like you're putting on too much, you could always paint black on top of it. Just adding some streaks. While I have that brown on my little dry brush, I'm going to just add some brown to the edges of my leaves. And you want a little paint, goes a long way when you're doing this. Just to give you the effect of what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna let everything dry, and then we'll put it together with some glue. All right, we're back. We let everything dry a little bit, and now what we're gonna do is glue it. And you could use any glue that you have. I'm just using like an Elmer's glue. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my thankful, and I'm just gonna put a little glue. A little glue goes a long way. Put a little glue on the thankful, and then I'm just going to plop it down wherever I like. It looks about good to me. Make sure it's straight. Press it down. All right, so once I have that, I'm gonna take my leaves, and I'm just gonna put a little glue on the back of those, and then put them down. Now your leaves could go any way you want. I'm gonna put one down there. I don't know if I should put one down there or up here. I'm gonna leave it up here for right now, but you could organize it however you'd like. I'm gonna put a leaf up there. While your glue should be all over here and your paint should be pretty much dry, you were given a string, so to string it, all you have to do is you put the string through the back of the holes, and then I'm just putting a little simple knot at the end of the string. And then you just do the same thing on the other side. If you don't want the string as long, you should cut it before you knot it. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then simple knot, pull, and then you have a little thankful sign. If you want to take a scissor, you could snip those ends a little. But I hope you guys had fun making the thankful sign. Let it dry before you hang it, just so it looks beautiful. All right, thanks guys.